first thing we're going to look at, as we said, setup. Now, if I ask the question on here, left-hand picture, are you playing a long shot or a short shot? You know because you've seen the video, but you wouldn't know based on looking at. However, if we look at this on the right-hand side, we can see now, if I said the question, what are you in, a long shot or a short shot? Feet are a lot narrower. The ball now perceives to be back in the stance. It's the same distance away from your left foot as it was there.
Yeah.
It's just your foot's gone. It's just your foot's gone from there to there, which gives the impression the ball then goes back in your stance. So what that's done now is put your centre of your body just left of the golf ball, as opposed to being kind of behind the golf ball. All right, which will help now your contact with the club coming down as opposed to up. And what you did in the past before, as you went back here, the hand sort of at this point, that left hand sort of breaking down, scooping. You can see catching half the ball, and the ball shooting quite low across the ground. That cupping there, that left wrist in there. You're just flicking to try and get underneath the golf ball. Whereas this one here now, again, everything's sort of left of the golf ball, swinging back here as your hands come back. Good strike. Contact we got there was lovely. Okay, that's going to send the ball up in the air much better. Ideally, we could get a little bit more weight favouring the left side, just a little bit. Okay, it will just encourage or discourage less of those liftier swings. Okay, there was still one or two in there. Okay, but for the most part, this contact we can see is a much better contact as we swing through. That left hand could start moving through a little bit more with the same or the better setup. And the sensation, we're trying to get that hand sort of keep it to go through and lower. You can see a much better contact now, just chipping that ball forward, giving you the contact that you're looking for. Okay, and if you start getting a consistent contact, then you can start judging distance. Because if you swing the golf club this far back and that far through, okay, the ball goes 10 yards. If you go back a bit further through, it goes 20 yards or 15 yards or whatever. So you'll start creating a sort of a distance log, shall we say, of here's my 10-yard shot, here's my 15-yard shot, here's my 20-yard shot, and so on and so on and so forth. Okay, so all these different shots you're going to play, you'll have a swing and a club to achieve that shot, as opposed to before, you probably said, when you sort of stood there and going, well, I don't know what shot I'm going to get. I might thin the ball across the green, I might duff it just in front of me. Okay, so we can get a more consistent setup time and time again. Gives you a chance to get the ball more consistent, and then you can start judging distance. If the strike is a variable that we're not to worry about, because I said if you would do the same swing 3 times and you get 3 different contacts, if I sort of clear this a second, if that's the golf ball here, for example, if we strike the golf club at the bottom there, we get the ball up in the air and it will go the correct distance. Okay, if we hit the ground behind the golf ball, we lose a lot of energy, the ball goes hardly anywhere. If we catch it up here somewhere above the equator, okay, obviously half the ball there and they catch it on the top part, we get overspin and the ball just runs forever. So the same 3 swings that were given the same energy to the back of the ball would give you 3 different distances of a good 5 yards, 20 and 30 maybe. So there's a big gap between your smallest and your longest. And then, of course, you're just guessing each time. How far do you then swing it for the next shot? Well, hang on, the last one went 20 yards. Well, I want to go to... It's all guess.
That's about it,
And you stood there thinking, like, well, and the common response is if you hit a golf ball on the top here above the equator and it goes across the green, you'll go, oh, hit that one too hard. Haven't hit it too hard, you've hit it wrong. Exactly. So the next one you hit softer. And then you hit the ground behind the golf ball. If you didn't strike it properly, it won't go anywhere near as far enough. Then trying the ball further and you duff it and it goes and go far. Then your brain's thinking, if I do a swing of this hard and you go, all these different swings are getting multiple different distances, there's no sort of continuity there. Okay, so quick summary on that. Okay, so setup wise, think small shot. So small setup, small distance, down the grip there with the handle. Weight needs to favour that front foot a little bit more. If you're leaning back a little to try and get underneath it, it will encourage more of an upward strike, which will lead to potentially topping and the hand sort of doing that. So a little bit more weight, just favouring that left side. And then we can keep it there as that right wrist now keeps going through. We don't want to be doing this with that right hand. You can practice that drag drill, as we said. Get a cushion at home, yay big, okay? Put the golf ball to the side and the club out here, and then just drag the golf ball to the cushion or whatever you want to put it towards, a shoe bottom or something or whatever, something fairly soft, okay? So it just gives you the feeling of how that right wrist is going to work through the hitting area this way. It's not that way. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Excellent. I have a couple more in. See if we can land them in the basket, okay?